Hey, just Ron here. It is the 7th of August. It's been a crazy couple days here. We had a tropical storm that came, and even though it came and dumped a lot of rain, I don't think it really helped the garden too much. I need to come out here and actually clean it up a little bit because there's so much. So the cucumber plant, I'm guessing I was at work today, no one watered this thing. It's looking pretty dead, pretty messed up. I guess no one watered it. I guess the weeks I work it's hard because the kids don't help like they should, but they are kids, so I just got attacked by a fly. But they are kids, so what do you expect, right? I mean, you can only get them to do so much. That is a big spider. Gosh. Hi. And that looks almost like a, I'm not sure what it is, but it's humongous. I'm not going to touch it. So here's the garden now. The tomato plant, I need a little more of a, it needs a little help. So I will start to look at that today, prune it up a little bit. The green peppers are growing here. There's a sweet bell pepper in the back here, which is good. This tomato plant needs some help too. It's just weird. One day you don't water, or one day you think it rains where you're at. Like I work about 17 miles from here. This pepper's looking pretty good. And it rains. And then you think it rains here, you think your kids helped you out watering the garden, and it's a big no, they did not. Because this thing's looking pretty bad now. I wouldn't have brought the camera out here today, but I like to keep it real, so. And then there's the watermelon plant too as well. You can see it's tried out as well too. So I'm going to stop filming now because I'm kind of disappointed that no one came out in the last couple days and watered. I think I watered the Thursday night, but yeah, I'm gonna go and get some water on these bad boys here now, and I might film a little bit later once I clean it up. So my latest round of harvest here. I took these off of the plants yesterday evening. Two things that are really questionable for me. This tomato, I'm guessing it stayed out in the sun too long. It like did a split thingy, and it looks kind of all weird. It's popping out like it exploded. Do you know what causes that? If anyone can help me out and tell me, like, what causes a tomato to do that? Not sure. And if it was something I did wrong, too much sun, not enough water, let me know. Another weird one I had yesterday too was this green pepper, bell pepper, and it actually, this hole here actually takes water in, so I had it soaking, and I picked it up. It was like I pushed water down, like gloop, 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 which is really weird. I think I know what happened there. And I had another green tomato which I'm giving my neighbor, and the best plant I have this season is my jalapenos or Jalapenos or whatever you call them. They came out pretty well, so I'm getting some pretty good ones this year. My neighbor loves these things. He's from El Salvador, so I'll definitely give him as many as he can eat. But that one plant has probably produced about 35 peppers. And my green bell pepper plant maybe 15. The red bell pepper, which I think was actually green, 2. Not sure what's going on there. And I've got probably about 10 cucumbers, and I got a lot of tomatoes because I have 3 tomato plants out. So, but yeah. All right, it's 31 August. I hadn't been out here in a while because I had a real bad case of sun poisoning, so I've been laying low and not coming out here. Doctor's orders pretty much stay inside. And of course my kids and everybody else have been busy, so my garden is looking pretty bad now. But it is starting to rain now, so that's one positive thing. Tomato plant in the corn is actually starting to really go crazy now. Go figure, at the end of the season, later on in the season, it's starting to do some stuff. The middle one's pretty much almost dead. I don't know if it got sick or something or what, but it started some good new growth on top. Actually, this is a smaller one. Wow, go figure. I think it's actually eating my other plant, eating the bigger one, I think, which is kind of crazy. But I feel bad because I haven't been out here in a while to even see what's going on. This is part of the bigger plant too. It's probably wilted. We had a lot of hot weather So these plants are growing into each other. Wow, that's one plant. Sorry. Wow. Okay. This is kind of embarrassing, but got a lot of maintenance to do out here. Now that I'm feeling a little better, I can come back out and start doing some maintenance. You gotta kill my buddy here. All right. Cucumber plant's pretty much dead. That's done for the season, I think. The green bell pepper here, I think I pulled one off the other day. The red bell, which is only growing green bell peppers, finally starting to grow. The banana, sweet banana plant, I swear I had some stuff on this plant the other day when I came out briefly, but maybe either, right? Oh, and then I do have a jalapeno there. I'll be taking that one. That's a big boy. Another one here. Oh, there we go. This is not a bad day then. Another one here. And another one, wow. Another one here. This has been my best growing plant of the season. Another one here. This thing has produced, I tell you. Another one here, wow. You've done me well. And I don't even eat the peppers, really. I give them to my neighbor. These tomatoes here pretty much, ugh. This is sad. Look at this, wow. But I haven't been out all week because I got a severe case of sun poisoning, and I'll post that too. I got some pretty bad pictures. I don't know what looks worse, my sun poisoning or these plants out here. Look at this tomato, look. Wow. Poor thing, poor little guy. I didn't mean to leave you guys out here. Sorry about that. But I got sick, so I couldn't come out. Yeah, this is a hot mess here. Wow. Embarrassed for sure. My watermelons, I don't even know what happened to them. After being in the house for like 8-9 days. It's just not gonna make it. And it's been hot too as well, so it really sucks. This is kind of a sad way to end in the year. Maybe the stuff will bounce back. I'm gonna come out tomorrow and do some maintenance work out here, but I just want to kind of show everybody, at least get some new footage. But I've just been in the house hiding out for the last probably 8, 9, 10 days now. It's been so long, trying to stay out of the sun and still have blisters and stuff all going on here. Yeah, I'll post that sun poisoning video too as well. It's pretty icky. I want to warn you guys before you view it, but you can see where all the tomatoes were coming out. Went bad there. But great year for the jalapenos. So, I mean, wow, great year. Everything else, got a couple of good cucumbers, got a lot of banana peppers. I'm surprised the banana pepper tree, and I'm finally back outside now. I feel about 80% to the good, but body's still sore. Still got a lot of blisters. You see here is a little example. I don't want to freak anyone out, but this arm is covered, so you imagine what it looks like. So good to be outside though. Going back in the house now. Get these peppers next door to my neighbor. He'll eat some up and take some to work tomorrow too as well. Not a bad crop. All right, so that's the 31st. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nice sized peppers. Jalapeno peppers, Jalapenos. They're gonna be getting some good use. I'm gonna give a couple to my neighbor next door and take the rest of them to work tomorrow. Finally going back to work after like a week and a half off for just being out with sun poisoning, but not a bad harvest there. All right, so it's September 27th. Like I said, I haven't been out in the garden in a while, other than do a little light maintenance. It's at the end of the season. We're still having some sporadic days that are pretty good. There's a tomato I think I might take off over there. It's still green. This plant produced so much, my green pepper plant. Nothing now, which is weird. But this red pepper plant, it's kind of ironic that it actually has some peppers on it now finally. It was one of my least performers. It's actually a red pepper. And I got some banana peppers. See a spider web there. See if there's any one that needs to come off. This one's pretty much done. I don't think I can save that one. This husky tomato plant maybe produced one tomato all year, which is sad. And this is my best grower, my jalapeno. It has so many now that it's not even funny. I'm gonna get that. My neighbor will want it. Another good size one. Take that one off just to allow it to grow a little bit more. Oh, here's a big one here. Look at this bad boy. Nice. That's a winner. That's the biggest one this season. And I have a couple of baby ones here growing. I'll leave those on. Another one growing here. So it's still producing. Here are some banana peppers, but they're starting to color, so I don't know what's going on there. But they're big enough to pull off the tree. Oops. Made a mistake. There it is there. It's still producing as well too. This tomato, I think I see some back on the back gate line, which is weird. But I didn't want to touch them because I figured that would happen. Everything would fall. That are growing. Let's see. And what else do we have? There's one tomato over there. There's my watermelon plant that never made it this year. Grew up, died, came down here, this part grew. It grew maybe 2 or 3 watermelons, but it seemed like every time it grew something, the squirrels or somebody came by and got them. Look at these bad boys here. 2 big ones. Probably got one more harvest left. Well, it's the end of September, so probably have a couple more I can pull off, but I want to convert it over to fall, so I need to buy some more soil. Alright, today is Wednesday, October 7th. Look at my watermelon plant, which did some kind of funky thing where like it died, and then it came around and there's like new growth here, which I don't really get how that even works out. Here's something funny, look. So this tomato plant I just said is pretty much gone, right? And you look at there's actually a green tomato growing on the ground. Go figure. The top can't even hang on by itself. Here's a plant here, which I'll just hang over here. If it wants to grow, it can grow. This tomato plant here, I thought was dead too, and it's producing one more, I guess, which I will take now. It's producing 2 more, wow. Take that one off. But this thing's a hot mess, look at it. We had freezing temperatures like last week. I thought they were goners, and I have 2 there that I want to see if they can try to do something with. Alright, so that's that. This green, my bell pepper one here, I think he's done for the year. So it's a funny story of this red pepper one. I planted this. It has not produced, it's only produced 1 red pepper the whole year, and it only produced 1 red pepper all year. Now it has 2, so that's really funny. I think that's hilarious actually. Now it wants to grow. It's the 6th of October. So some more banana peppers, and the last time I took these off, they didn't have a good flavor to them. They were not sweet. And I don't know if it's just because it's late season or what, but there's 1 more there. This plant's pretty big. Do I have anything else on there? I'm being a little rough because this is the last probably time I'm going to come out. And the jalapenos. still have so many of them, gosh. So still that plant, that's a good one there. That was a good one. So, I'll show you what I pulled off today for. Hey, here's something cool. Look, there is a late watermelon. You can see it. I have a couple of more jalapenos. They're still there that I'm gonna let see if they get a little bit bigger. So that's the pool from today. Not too shabby. And we still need to take our pool down. It is empty now, but I need to get in there and clean it out. Probably do that tomorrow. And take it down. Take it down, down, down. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. All right, guys. It is a chilly October night. We're going out to the garden. We had a ton of rain today. Remnants of the hurricane just came through. So Hurricane Zeta, I think, is what her name is called, Zeta. So we're looking at this now. This is probably the last time I'm coming out here. I'm just gonna harvest some of the stuff that's on the plant itself. Green mater. The maters are growing on the ground now, which is kind of weird. But it is almost November. It'll be November here in 2 or 3 days. So anything I leave out here pretty much will be done. This tomato tree here, it's so funny plant here. It has leaned over and died almost, and it's still producing on the ground, which is cool. It went out like a champ. The big tomato plant here, it's just looking pretty bad. It's looking pretty bad, but hey, you get an A for effort, right? And this is the final wrap up probably. This stuff will not make it much longer. And the green peppers here. Here's a small little red pepper. I will save you, buddy. Save you from the frost. Here's a small green pepper, which is probably not going to do much. There's another green pepper here. It's funny, this tomato tree is wow, look at this, guys. It's almost November, and we actually got, in this banana pepper tree, this thing has been a beast all year. Thank you, ma'am. You've served well. I've only eaten one banana pepper all year. Oh, look at this one here. Look at this one here. Last one. It's at the bottom too. It's probably taking up all the nutrients and everything else. You go. Way to go. Way to go. You did it. One on top. Wow, look at this. This thing's still pumping out. You are a warrior. Oh, another one here. They're probably glad to come inside. They're like, it's been cold. Dad, where you been? All right, and the jalapenos. This is probably my last one out here. This is a pretty good size one here. Another one here. Another one here. This is a big boy. I was trying to let them grow, but there's some smaller ones here. I mean, I don't know what they're really gonna do on that one. Here's another one here. Small one here. I'll leave it out, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Here's some bigger ones here. One here and then one here. So I picked it up. And here's my watermelon plant here, which is pretty small. Still doing something. And this tomato plant here is, I think, I still see buds on it, which is weird for this time of year, but oh well. Alright, so that is about it. Red pepper produced, I think, 3 red peppers. Jalapenos did great. These sweet bananas did great. This tomato plant was a wreck, but it did okay. This one was horrible. My husky ones, I don't think I got. So I now know about next year about spacing. And I know what my garden's capable of doing. I'm going to buy some soil here soon and fill this thing up, because if you see now, it's pretty low. I'm thinking about doing something in the fall, in the winter. I will let you know if I do, and I will post it. This is just Ron. Thanks for, hit like, subscribe. Comments are always welcome. Once again, last harvest here. If you give me a couple of seconds, I'm going to go inside, wash it up, and show it to you. Thanks for going through this experience with me and this journey with me. If I make one more video, I will edit this part out at the end and say it again. But everybody, thanks so much.